Hey, what's up reefers? My name is Smokey and I have a YouTube channel called Inappropriate Reefer. Today I would like to tell you a little bit about my 45-gallon cube tank right next to me. So some quick stats about this 45-gallon tank. It is not actually a perfect cube. It is measured 24 by 24 by 18 in height, but it's just a little easier to call it a cube tank. So let's go over the water circulation first. The return pump is being powered by a J-bow, and it has been really powerful and really reliable for me, so I am a fan. Within the display tank, I'm using a Gyri XF130 with half of it taken off and capped off. The reason I do that is because the full length of the Gyri is a little bit too powerful for the corals. So I took up half of it, running it at half power, and it is perfect for this 45-gallon tank. In the back of the tank, I have a small J-bow pump that provides circulation right on top of the sand bed because I was having a little cyanobacteria problem. Ever since the power pad was in play, no more cyanobacteria. Next, I want to tell you a little bit about the lighting choice I made. This tank went through a couple revisions of lights, but I ultimately ended up with a combination. It is being powered by a Radeon G3 paired with a Aquatic Life T5 fixture. That's a new hybrid fixture that just came out. I am using 2 Blue Plus bulbs and 2 Actinic O3 bulbs. With this combination on top of the Radeon, I find the most aesthetically pleasing coloration, as well as it output a really respectable power value that is great for the corals I keep. Since we're talking about corals, let's share a little bit about some of the corals I have in this tank. It is a mixed reef with a strong focus on LPS because I really like the movement and I'm a huge fan of Euphyllias. So you see some frog spawn, some torch, some hammer, some elegance all mixed in this tank. Recently I started venturing a little bit more into SPS, so you see some Montipola caps, as well as some odd ends SPS. And of course, who can forget about zoas? Love zoas. I got a small zoa garden going and I hope to grow that as time goes on. With that said, let's talk a little bit about maintenance. If you follow my YouTube channel, you know I'm a pretty lazy reefer, so my normal maintenance consists of doing water change every 2 or 3 weeks. I know people usually recommend weekly water change, but I am kind of lacking in that department, so every 2 to 3 weeks seems to be what I go for. I do change out roughly 20% or even sometimes 30% of the water volume, so hopefully that will kind of make up for me doing a lack of more consistent maintenance. In terms of future plan, this tank up to this point has been highly experimental. I am growing as a hobbyist as I go along with the help of things I read online, as well as people that look at my videos. They may offer some advice and I'll do some research based on that, and if they're sound, I will take their advice and I'll kind of tweak my husbandry based on it. So I am consistently growing as a reefer, and as a result, the tank is kind of like an ongoing project as I tweak. But I do feel that the corals are getting a little bit too large for this tank, and there are certain corals and anemones that I would like to keep that simply would not fit in this tank. So I do hope that in the coming year I'll be able to upgrade to a larger tank or learn to frag the corals back a little bit more. We'll see which way it goes. So that is pretty much it of this system in a nutshell. Before I end, I just want to thank Richard of reefs.com for inviting me to talk about my system and sharing with you guys. I just really love this hobby, really love this reefing community because everybody's so friendly and super supportive of one another. There's no one single way to do things, and most people that I met have been super open-minded and offer up great constructive criticism, so fantastic. Totally in love with this hobby and this community. With that said, guys, I'll talk to you next time and have a great week.